Welcome to the Conscious Classroom podcast, where we're exploring tools and perspectives that support educators and anyone who works with teams to create more conscious, supportive, and enriching learning environments. I'm your host, Amy Edelstein, and I'll be sharing transformative insights and easy-to-implement classroom supports that are all drawn from mindful awareness and systems thinking. The themes we'll discuss are designed to improve your own joy and fulfillment in your work and increase your impact on the world we share. Let's get on with this next episode.
Hello, welcome to the Conscious Classroom. My name is Amy Edelstein. Today's session is Joy to the World. Starts with joy to you. Self-care is something that we know as educators is something we should do, will be good for us, will help our students, and at the same time, it usually falls to the back of the list. So maybe you got this entire week off. Our school district gave everybody this week off, not only teachers, but everyone. And the question that I felt was arising to discuss today and this week is really that sense of care and rejoicing in our precious life. Rather than feeling overwhelmed and burdened and frightened, it's really been a holiday season like no other. We want to honor the fact that we're here, we're alive, and that gift of all of the strength that we have and all of the talents we have, all of the positivity and energy and love and care and passion that that is part of us in our lives, we want to bring to the forefront, we want to nourish and feed. And we want to be able to work with all of our natural resources, fortify them, so that when we go back after the holiday break, we are fulfilled and renewed and reconnected with our essential selves. Let's take a moment to do a centering mindfulness practice. Wherever you are, allow yourself to come to stillness. Put the phone down. Put the email you're working on pause. Even turn off your screen. And as you let your body come to rest, notice the swirling and the movement, the physical activity, the mental activity, and allow that momentum to start spinning more and more slowly, like those little tops that we used to have when we were kids, where the rotation would slow down and then eventually come to rest. Now take 3 deep breaths, drawing in oxygen through your nose, filling your belly, allowing the air to fill all the way up into the upper corners of your lungs, which are right under our collarbones, and exhaling at your own pace. Watching the next 2 breaths as you fill your body, nourish your body with oxygen, and allow your body to release that which is old and used, the carbon dioxide, and all of the little fragments of stress and stagnation. Excellent. Let's turn our attention to what fills us with joy. One of them is sleep. Sleep cleanses our bodies. It allows our cells, our muscles to rejuvenate. It helps our brain reset. It lets the cortisol levels drop. Sleep is good. If you're on holiday break, really give yourself the full-hearted permission to go to bed early, to get up late, to take naps in the afternoon. Allow your body to reconnect with itself, to reconnect with its ability to heal and repair and restore. One way we get better sleep is by turning off our devices, actually leaving them in another room when we're asleep, because there's still various waves of electric waves that still can agitate our nervous system. Also making sure that your environment that you sleep in is restful. Stacks of paper belong on the dining room table or on your study, wherever your work area is, not by your bed. Computers belong at your desk. To-do lists belong outside the bedroom. Create a space that's restful and peaceful. If you have space for a little plant or some beautiful dried flowers, bring them into your bedroom, reminding yourself that you are worth it, that you are valuable, that you bring joy to others, and that the world can in turn offer you beauty and harmony back. The other thing that helps is if we read something inspiring before bed, rather than watching the news. And create a little rhythm for these holidays. An after dinner walk around the block, reading time for pleasure or inspiration, journaling time if you're a writer, practice time, playing time if you're a musician, art time if you're an artist. And then the ritual of turning off our devices, letting them rest for the night. It's actually good for our phones to be turned off periodically. And then when you get into bed, taking a moment to locate your breath. We're going to do a longer body scan practice in a little bit, which is one that you can do at night to allow yourself to really relax and let go and nourish yourself. Take some time and think through your routine. If you have a piece of paper right next to you, do it right now. The 4 steps of your evening to take you into a more relaxed sleep. Giving our bodies the break they need helps us remember that we have so much at our fingertips that we can already do to nourish and care for ourselves give ourselves the support we need. Let's look at some of the other things that fill us with joy during the holiday season. Holiday cookies are one of those things. If you're not a baker, like I'm not, find yourself a simple recipe online. Take the time to go to the corner store and pick up all the ingredients you need. And make just one batch. Don't get overambitious, don't try to do everything, but make one batch of holiday cookies. Sugar cookies with sprinkles, oatmeal cookies with raisins, chocolate chip cookies, whatever your favorite is, and give yourself the time. Give yourself the time to do it so that the shopping and the finding of the recipe, the shopping for the recipe, the making just that in the kitchen, not trying to do 5 things at once, just making the Christmas cookies, enjoying the texture, enjoying the smells, enjoying the warmth of the oven, enjoying the crisp golden color of the cookies when they come out of the oven. Let yourself lean into the sensory experience, the immediacy of the beautiful smell, the immediacy of the beautiful colors, and the immediacy of being able to create something that is beautiful and tasty and fun. There may be other simple activities that you like to do. You may really love to spend time with animals, dogs, cats, whatever pets you may have. Or if you don't have pets, maybe you just enjoy watching the squirrels, watching the sparrows, watching the pigeons. Connecting with other living beings, not just other humans, but other living beings in our planet, helps us feel more at home on the earth where we live. It helps us feel less frustrated by all the things that we see that are complicated in the human environment, that are challenging in human relationships, that are painful in our social interactions, that are sad in this time of the pandemic. Spending time with animals helps us feel that sense of just the simplicity of life, of being alive, the delightful little things of searching for seeds in the grass the way the sparrows do, digging up the flower bed to plant another acorn the way the squirrels do. Or taking your dog for an extra long walk, or giving your cat a new ball to play with. Spend time without guilt. Know that this is a part of restoring yourself during this time, and that is what's going to help create a more conscious classroom. If you live near a park, take time to go walking and look at a local map and see maybe there's a little lake, a little state park, a shoreline that might only be an hour away. Take the time now. Pack a lunch, pack a thermos, bring some water, and drive that hour to wide open space. The negative ions from the beach will restore you. The vista of the water and the trees by a lake, or a little walking path in a park near you. Take the afternoon, set aside those 3 hours. Maybe it's an hour to drive and an hour to drive back. Maybe you just have 45 minutes there, but that 45 minutes will be so worthwhile. It connects us with the land that we're on, with the sense that we're on this huge planet. It's so much bigger than our issues, even our cultural issues, even our global issues, the specifics of this moment. And we start to connect with the 13.7 billion year evolutionary history that brought the earth to this point and us to this point. Cherish it. Spend time with it. Let yourself drink in the cycles. Sometimes there's that feeling that we need to be held by something bigger than us. And that is something more than another human being. It has the sky and the earth or the ocean. We want to be intentional during this time, and especially if it's a holiday time where you have some space to choose how you want to spend your time, who you want to spend your time with. Allow yourself to connect with someone you like that you maybe haven't spoken with for a long time. Just to say hello, a little text. I was thinking of you, it's been so long. I just wanted to send you a wish for happy holidays and for an easeful time. Appreciation always is nourishing. So cultivating gratitude, spending time with those things that give us joy, recognizing those things that give us joy, in spite of the hardships we may be experiencing, those things that we're fortunate for. We're fortunate for our love of learning. We're fortunate for our curiosity that connects us with other people and other ways of thinking. We're fortunate for our intellect, our education, our position, teaching, working with others. So many things that we forget or that cause us irritation, and we neglect those aspects of our job, our life, our home, our city, our environment that also generate support and positivity for us. And finally, before we extend into our relaxation body scan, I want to encourage you to let this time be simple. Let this time be one of fewer decisions. Let yourself rest, come to stillness, so that when you do pick up the mantle of responsibility, all the complicated decisions that you need to make every day to better serve your students or your family, you'll have that sense that your brain has had a break. It has not been so pressured every day with so many ongoing decisions. Give yourself some time. Let yourself simplify. Leave the decisions that you can for next week. Not indefinitely in the future, just next week. Excellent. It's very good. Just allow yourself to let go. Allow yourself to be still. Allow yourself to come to rest. And in that space and that stillness, there is the presence of love. That love that isn't just transactional, doesn't come from one person to another or for something. That love that is part of the fabric of our living world, our living consciousness. Let's take some time now to do a nice body scan. If you're listening to this while you're driving, well, push pause now and continue when you're at home. And you can keep this for the evening, for when you're ready to unwind and settle into bed, nourishing yourself with good sleep, remembering that joy to the world starts with giving joy to yourself. Giving joy to yourself rests on a foundation of peace and balance, rejuvenation, and care. So if you can, take your posture lying down. And as you lie down, feel the parts of your body that are making contact more fully with the surface beneath you. Where do you feel the contact? Where do you feel the natural curves in your body? Shift a little bit so that your hands are facing palms up if that's comfortable, or facing palm down if you prefer. Resting by your sides. Your legs are straight, uncrossed. You can allow the feet to fall away from each other. Now breathe into your toes. You might want to crunch up your toes, just letting out any kinks or tightness, just squishing your toes up, relaxing them, squishing your toes up, extending them, wiggling them up and down. And breathing into your toes, sending that breath there, allowing the breath to create some space and relaxation in your toes. And now pay attention to your ankles. Do some circles clockwise and counterclockwise so that you're really feeling, you're rolling out the kinks of your ankles, letting them be lubricated and smooth. Now let your feet come to rest and breathe into your ankles. As you inhale, send that breath all the way down to that joint that holds our weight. That moves as we walk. Breathing in and breathing out. And as you finish your last breath, sending it towards the ankle, allow your feet to settle in for the night, letting your body get that message that your toes and your ankles won't be needed to carry your weight or balance you, that now is the time for their rest and rejuvenation. And on your next long inhalation, send the breath down through your legs, your thighs, your knees, your calves. With the inhalation bathing your long muscles. With your exhalation, allowing the toxins to clear out from your cells and your muscles. Letting the nerves of your legs relax and settle in. Just take some breaths in your own time, using the breath to allow your legs to settle down for the evening. And on your next breath, you can send that message to your legs so that your body knows it's time to recharge. Time to be at ease. And as you start feeling your body soften and being held by whatever's beneath you, breathe in to the entire midsection of your body, your lower back that holds so much, your upper back and shoulders, your stomach and digestive system. Filling your whole torso with oxygen, exhaling out all of the toxins, the carbon dioxide, the stress. Use your breath to send love and care throughout your torso, throughout all those vital organs. And exhaling out any strain or tension, worry or criticism. Now turn your attention to your hands. Let's wiggle your fingers, really stretching them, stretching the palms. Let your thumbs cross across your palms, your fingers stretching away and closing up, stretching away and closing up. And when you feel that you've loosened out all those little kinks in your arms, in your fingers, let your hands be still. Breathing in peace and ease. Breathing out the appreciation for all that your hands have done today, the ideas they've typed, the glasses of water they've held, and anything else that your hands have done for you today. They're pretty amazing. Just rest your attention on all the different activities that your hands have done for you. And let your hands know, let them get the message that they can rest. Now let's bring our breath to our arms and shoulders and our neck. Moving in any way to take out the kinks. Turning your neck from side to side. As the neck loosens, the energy flows more easily throughout the arms. Notice the connection between the different parts of our body. Breathing in and exhaling out any stress or tightness or frustration or boredom or just general malaise and fatigue. Breathing in, restful sleep is on its way. Breathing out, the activity of the day. And finally, breathe in to your face and head. You can squint your eyes and crinkle up your nose, just letting your mouth, your face, the muscles of your face tense and release and tense and release. Allowing the muscles of your face, which are so animated all day, to relax. Using the breath to soften the tension in the jaw, in the tongue, around the eyes. And as you breathe in, fill your entire head with relaxation, freshly oxygenated air. Breathing out the activity of the day. And now allow your whole body to accept the gift of sleep and relaxation, the gift of rejuvenation and restoration. Wishing you well. Wishing you health, wishing you peace, and wishing you joy.
Thank you for listening to The Conscious Classroom. I'm your host, Amy Edelstein. Please check out the show notes on innerstrengthfoundation.net for links and more information. And if you enjoyed this podcast, please share it with a friend and pass the love on. See you next time.